So I'm walking around the crib and I'm tidying up, picking up things, folding things, putting things here and there, whatnot. And I was talking to myself, which I normally do. That's how I practice. That's how I work on my craft. And I'm taking old concepts, new concepts, and I'm putting them together, separating them, breaking them down so I can come up with more content. And so I ran across an old post of mine that I did, and the post was about the bulk of your education is not found in the classroom, right? So if you're getting your high school degree, if you're getting your college degree, or maybe if you're getting your middle school or elementary education, right? A big part of the academic experience is found in one-on-one interactions, not in the classroom. Obviously, professors have worked really hard. They have multiple degrees and they've worked really hard to validate themselves, and they're not going to tell you that what they have to say is not important, right? But what I'm telling you is what they have to say is important, but what's equally as important, if not more important, is the one-on-one interactions. How do you process moments and emotions so that you can learn more about yourself, right? This moment triggered me. What they said triggered me. What they said made me feel confident. What they said put me at ease. Why? Right? This is a moment that has some sort of impact in my life. This is an emotion that's attached to that moment. What does all this say about me? What does all this say about where I've been, where I'm going, who I live with, who I talk to, my friends, my circle, so on and so forth? There's such a huge academic experience that involves you that has to be attended to in conjunction with the classroom experience, right? So as I'm listening to this post, I said, man, really the best education you could get is the education itself. It's the best education you can get. Now, you want to focus in on that probably before anything else. And I know what you're saying, Marv, what if you're in medicine? What if you're a dentist? What if you're, what if you're practicing medicine, if you're practicing law, and you can put somebody behind bars, or you could potentially put somebody further back health-wise because you made a misjudgment here or there. Isn't that more important than anything else? And here's the thing. You have to know who you are first before you even step in that ring. Because some people are just really good students. They can learn anything. Some people are really good students, really good listeners. There's some people who are professional students. All they do is get degree after degree after degree after degree because they excel at being a student, right? So there's a reality that you could be really, really good at listening and regurgitating information and so on and so forth. But then you have to ask your question, this degree that I'm pursuing, am I truly connected to this degree? Am I built for this degree? Am I built for the knowledge that I'm working so hard to obtain? Because the reality is you might be working really hard to do this when in all actuality, you're supposed to be doing this way over here. So there's a necessity to understand who you are before anything else. So it's awesome to go into the classroom and be the teacher's pet and be awesome academically and get good grades and improve to yourself that you can listen to something, you can process it, internalize it, memorize it, and then be able to apply it in different situations and circumstances, whether that's answering a question on the test, writing a paper, or even teaching to someone else as a tutor. There's a necessity for that. There's value in that, right? There's value in that. But I think what comes before that is, do you know who you are? Are you studying yourself? Are you memorizing and internalizing yourself? Are you memorizing and internalizing all of these moments that have been impactful in your life and all the moments that have been attached to those moments? And are you processing all that information so that you can know more about yourself, learn more about yourself, and show up in spaces as your true self? Because a lot of people show up in spaces not true because they don't know who they are. They miss that education. Remember that the miseducation of Lauryn Hill? Well, you can say the miseducation of, and you can put your name in the marquee, right? So I'm saying to you, take pride in getting good grades. Take pride in going to the classroom, giving it your all, right? Take pride in being academically fit. Cool. But also take pride in being personally fit, having a personal education, self-understanding, knowledge of self. Take pride in that, because I think that comes before any degree, that comes before any certification, that becomes before anything that the world sees as important. Knowledge of self is more important than anything. Hope that makes sense. Again, listen to your teachers. Listen to your teachers, right? But listen to the moments and the emotions that the universe provides for you to help you understand more about who you are. Marv Fox Jr. Done.